Here we go. Or like we're talking.
I got it. That's cheesy.
So cheesy. One of those should work. Hello everyone. Today I am here with the dope librarian, as she is called, aka Jasmine Harris. She is a friend of mine and she is actually going to school for UX design. So I thought she would be a great person to have just to talk to and see how that's going. A lot of you have asked about going back to school for design or just getting started, so I thought why not bring in someone who's actually going through it, ask her some questions and see how it's going. So yeah, Jasmine, can you tell us about yourself and sort of what brought you to this path that you're on now?
Hi everybody. I am a librarian. I got into UX because I've been interested in tech and also super interested in customer service, and I wanted to take it from the physical space to the virtual space, and UX design was the best thing to do. So I'm able to take some of my knowledge as an information professional and, organize virtual spaces for customers.
Yeah, that's so
Or
interesting.
users, yeah.
So I've kind of talked about before how people come from all different backgrounds into UX, and as a librarian, you found this like direct extension from your skills with organizing a library and the customer service and meeting people where they're at and finding solution for their needs into like this digital space with UX. So I think that's super interesting. So can you tell us a little bit about the program that you're in now? How long is it? Where is it at? Is it online?
It's 100% online. It's Kent State's information architecture program with the concentration in UX design. It's 18-month program, so I take 2 classes a semester or 1 class at a time. So I'm able to focus on the projects for the 1 class. I love the pacing. I love the order. We all remember college when we're taking 16-week courses.
Yes, it's a lot.
And multiple classes in 16 weeks. I'm just like, my brain can't handle it anymore. So it just made sense for me to pace myself this way.
So are you able to keep sort of your day job going and then do this at night?
Yeah, I work full time. 40 hours a week. I have my evenings and weekends off to work on the classes and then do whatever readings that I need to do.
At the end of the program, are you going to have a degree or is it a certificate? What is the final outcome?
It will be a master's in information architecture.
Okay, so this is something, you didn't study UX for your bachelor's, but you're able to do a master's in this study.
I have a bachelor's in English.
Okay, so there you go. I mean, like I said, people come from all over.
Different background. Even that is relevant because there are times where I have to do storytelling for user journeys.
Definitely. It's a lot of writing, too.
Exactly. It's a lot of writing.
So can you tell us a little bit about the classes that you're taking, what you're learning, and maybe like what a typical class is like so someone might know a little bit about what to expect?
It starts from very simple and it gets progressively more difficult, more hands-on, and using software and understanding some of the practical concepts like site mapping and all of that kind of stuff. So we started with like typography.
Okay.
And color. I felt like they gave us all the fun stuff at first. Like, listen, we know you guys want to design. We know you've been looking up wireframes and all you want to do is all of that fun stuff. So that's what they started us with, and then we went into user research. So I took user research 1 and 2, and then content management. Content management was, it was kind of difficult.
Really?
It was because it's so much, information to conceptualize and to understand like what should go, what should stay, and understanding bounce rates and all of that kind of stuff and analytics and
that can get really detailed, really nitty gritty.
And forget it if it's a large website. So
I mean, there are people that specialize just in that.
And just in content management. And that's what I'm learning. I went to where you and I met. We went to the UX meetup. Yeah. And I met another guy there, and he was like, listen, just figure out one thing to do because you can get overwhelmed in UX. So Maybe I won't be an interaction designer, but maybe I'll be an information architecture. Maybe I'll be a content manager.
Yeah.
It's so much that I can do. Maybe I'll be a user research person.
Yeah,
or usability tester.
It's so crazy when you get into it because people don't realize how big UX is and all the different specialties even within that. So I specialize more on the visual and interaction design. You know, some people spend their whole careers not doing any of that, and they're focused on research or on the content, like you said. So finding where you fit is really important.
Yeah. So we go through all of that. Like I said, I'm doing interactive design now, and next will be information architecture, and then the last two will be usability. Yeah, I'm looking forward to all of that.
So it sounds like they have you on a nice pace.
Yeah.
You're learning sort of one specialty at a time. You're going through these different areas of UX, which is really cool. Tell us about some of the homework. Like, what do you have to do on your own?
It's lots of reading assignments, but the reading isn't long. So like at the beginning of the program, we had like books that we were reading. Now, what we're reading are like articles, popular articles in UX. Assignments are incredibly hands-on. There have been some assignments where we're working with real companies. Like we did something with Marriott. We did something with an energy company. Their website needed to be worked on. So we were doing content management for that site. And we went through their analytics to see which pages were being clicked on, how much traffic they were getting. And from there, we decided what should happen next. Right now, I'm working on an app called Lunch Money Buddy. And it's a lunch app for parents, you know, to add money for their kids to eat while at school.
So what are you doing for the app?
It's UI for this app. It's interaction design. We started with doing the user journey, and then we did a sitemap. Now we're prototyping the app.
Very cool. So they're really taking you through the whole process.
Yeah.
Very hands-on.
Very hands-on.
That's
Using
awesome.
real software, too. What's great about the class I'm in now, we're getting peer reviews. So I'm sharing my designs with my classmates and, you know, getting feedback from them. It's been really good. It's been humbling. I turned in an assignment last week, and I was like, this is not my best work. So I completely started it over.
Well, that's one nice thing about school is that it's okay to make mistakes.
Yeah.
It's okay to not know what to do. Like, you're there to learn. And you're there to learn from each other, and generally they're pretty forgiving about that stuff.
They are.
So do you feel like it's a big time commitment? Like, it's something that you're definitely having to dedicate yourself to?
Oh, absolutely. If you want to do it right, I can produce something and it will be okay. And sometimes because I do run out of time, because I do work full time, I will complete an assignment and it's not the best that I know that I can do.
Yeah.
So if I put a little bit more effort into it, I feel better about it. Even if my instructor finds things that are kind of flawed, I know that I put all my effort into this and he's, you know, finding little pieces, and that's okay. But I feel terrible when I don't put effort into it and he's like trashing it.
Like, what is this?
Like, what are you doing, Jasmine? Like, this is not you. Yeah, it does require a lot of work if you want to be the best, and I try to do things right the first time.
You know, one thing I talk about in a lot of my videos is that people are intimidated by this, or like, I have no experience, I'm coming at this like from the beginning, but trying to encourage you, like, if you put in the work and you want to learn, like, you can do it. It does take time, it does take effort, but you can do it.
You really can. Like, I'm coming from no background at all in UX or even coding. Like, I'm teaching myself HTML and CSS.
Get it. That's awesome.
Like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm still fascinated by it. I'm still interested in it. So I think about my customers and I get frustrated for them.
So for you, you see UX as a way to sort of help that process. In some way. You're understanding your user, you understand the context that they're coming to a website for, and you wish the experience was better all around.
Yeah.
I think that's really important, though. For any career, you want to have a passion behind it, otherwise you're going to burn out and like be over it. Yeah, just having the value behind it, like really believing in this is going to help people in some way, and that's why I'm doing it. And, you know, that may not be your reason, but as long as you have a reason, I think that's definitely going to carry you.
I think I had to release the idea of the superstar UXer. Like, I follow all of these incredible UX designers. I look up to them, and I had to stop comparing myself to
Yes.
that and really get back to the reason why I decided to take on all of the extra money for another master's degree is because I wanted to help people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's about service.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we talked before about, you could have done the self-taught route, but for you knew that the structure of school would just work better. And so that's why you made that choice.
After doing the research and hearing a lot of people saying, oh, you don't need to go to school for it. And technically you don't, but I decided because I needed some discipline.
Yeah. And I'm the same way. I don't think I could have gone the self-teaching route because I need some structure and like accountability. But for some people, they can just do it on their own and hey, save the money,
Nope.
Whatever works for you. So how much more do you have?
I just registered for my last class, so I have 4 more classes.
Oh, so exciting.
Yeah, so I have summer classes, 2 summer classes, and then 2 fall classes, and I have to do a portfolio class, which would be my capstone, the project.
Great.
So I had the option to do an internship, a project, or portfolio, and I thought portfolio was the most important thing to do.
You're going to need it anyway.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Might as well.
Exactly.
All right, so when this program is all said and done, what is your goal? Where do you see yourself after you have your degree?
In my dreams, I would like to be with a dope startup company.
Okay.
If it's in libraries, that would be amazing, working for maybe a UX firm that specializes in websites for libraries. Something like that.
Yeah.
That's so incredibly specific.
Cool.
So that's all the dreams that I have, and I feel like the reality may be quite different. I don't know what the reality is though.
We'll see. Well, cool. It sounds like it's going really well for you. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me and telling me all about your program. I think there's going to be a lot of people out there who are considering something like this, and that's a really helpful perspective. Thanks a lot.
Of course.
And where can people find more about you?
Most of my platforms are Dope Librarian, Twitter, Instagram, my website, dopelibrarian.com.
If you like what you're seeing here today, definitely keep watching. Hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to follow Jasmine on her own YouTube channel, I will link that as well at the Dope Librarian. She's doing some awesome stuff. She's like literally the coolest librarian I've ever met. So thanks so much, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
That was so cute. I love